how was the transition coming back from sitting down for 8 years and then now coming back on the streets? What's the transition like?
Oh man, like I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Like society is way different. It's way different. Like everybody out here is for self. It's rare to find a nigga that's not for self. Like it's really different out here. But as far as like me never coming home again, in jail, you got some niggas that know they never coming home. They gonna talk like they coming home today or tomorrow. That's just jail. But me, I was really like, I ain't gonna lie, like it was certain days I ain't had no rap for nobody. This niggas complaining about fucking gun cases and robbery cases and crack cases, shit like that. But these niggas, at the end of the day, you gonna get a date. It don't matter if it's 5 or it's a couple years from now. You know one of these days you gonna come home. You might gotta sit for some years, but one of these days you gonna come home. Not knowing if you ever gonna come home again, that shit take a toll on a nigga. Like that shit really take a toll. And it took its toll on me because family, friends, even your enemies, like it be the people that you least expect that'll be riding with you the whole way. The people that you least expect, the ones that you expect to ride with you, they never really be there. And that's just crazy.
So let's talk about this trial that we was talking about off camera, how they was bringing up clips from YouTube about stuff that's rap related to try and convict you. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, like I want niggas to do know that they watching and they listening. So if you think you gonna say this XYZ in your rap and you gonna get locked up for something and they not gonna know, they watching and they listening. Like I sat in trial and had them put up shit that happened. I'm coming at Quilly Mills and they talking about, well, look what he said here. Like my lawyers is getting up there. Well, Quilly Mills ain't dead. We talking about a whole homicide. Nigga that's dead. Nigga that got shot, whatever the case may be. They putting up nigga coming at Quilly Mills. They putting up niggas chumping niggas on DVD. You dig what I'm saying? Like they even got, in my discovery, they even had raps that they fucked up. They trying to say the stenographer, whoever the case, the interpreter was mistyping words, but they putting shit in my mouth that I wasn't even saying, trying to make it related to the case. So they definitely watching. And that's one thing I do know about this music shit, watching and they listening. And that's just how it is. They watching and they listening. Real rap.
So they actually pulled up the YouTube clips and they was pulling up your rap lyrics.
Yeah.
And trying to twist your lyrics up to make them think that you said something that you didn't say in your raps. Mm-hmm. So your message to the people out here putting stuff on YouTube and their music would be what?
I would be like, just be mindful of what you say. If you ain't trying to stand behind that, be mindful of what you say. That's my whole thing. You just got to be mindful of what you say because they definitely watching and they definitely listening. So if you think you going not fucking Paul down the street in his head with a gat and fuck around and put that shit on track and put it out, add it all up, and they gonna put it right out there. Think these DAs ain't on that ass if you want. Like that's what it is. And that shit had me like I'm not even gonna say a lie. Like when I'm sitting in that trial and they bringing up that shit, I'm like, God damn. Like if I would have known what I know now, I would have did a lot of shit that I did different. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I regret anything that I ever did. It's nothing that I ever did that I regret because it all made me who I am today. But if I would have known what I knew now, I would have did a lot of shit different. That's all I'm saying.
While you was in jail, you had connected and was writing back and forth with some other Philly rappers while they were in jail. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, you know when I was in jail, there's certain niggas that I actually was alright with out here. Like for instance,